Good evening, dear Kuwait television viewers, and welcome to another episode of your weekly program, The Week in 30 Minutes. The English News and Political Programs Department have prepared a variety of reports that highlights the main events that have recently taken place across Kuwait. Our committed team of reporters is constantly engaged in numerous events with the objective of keeping you, dear viewers, aware of the latest information regulation policies and to be up to date with the local scene. So stay tuned for more to come your way this evening. Dear viewers, thank you once again for joining us with your favorite show, The Week in 30 Minutes. This evening we have with us a special guest, Karsten Peterson, Hempel Group Vice President for West of the Middle East region. Dear viewers, let us welcome our guest who is going to tell us more about the opening of a brand new factory for the company here in Kuwait. Mr. Peterson, we're very happy to have you with us this evening.
I'm pleased to be here.
So let us start with introducing the report now. Hempel, a leading coating supplier in the region, inaugurated its new environmental friendly factory here in Kuwait in Mina Abdullah. The factory was opened at ceremony attended by the Danish ambassador to Kuwait, His Excellency Ole Friset Madsen, board member of Hempel's partner in Kuwait, executive and the media. Here's more on the event in this report by Salman Kandari.
A new factory reiterates Hempel's commitment to Kuwait and the region. Global coating supplier Hempel inaugurated a new factory in Mina Abdullah in Kuwait. The factory, which meets the ISO 9000 quality management guidelines, will meet growing demand for Hempel coatings and consolidate its position as market leader in the region.
First of all, it gives me a big pleasure and a big pride to be opening a factory in Kuwait. Kuwait has been, for us, a very, very long journey of being Hempel worldwide. We have been here for more than 50 years, and as you have seen today in here, we also recognize that we couldn't have done 50 years in Kuwait without having our Kuwaitian partners. So it has been a big pleasure. And it's obviously a big statement to the region with opening a new factory in a region that probably the region itself right now thinks there is challenges around the transformation from oil to doing other things. And I think for us, it's just natural to be here because we help you and we help the nation by building also infrastructure in the region.
The most important thing in our new venture and our new factory is to be environmentally friendly. So we recycle everything we use, from the water to the air. We hardly have any pollution that come out of this factory. And besides, it's going to be mostly automotive. We don't like to, depend on labors as much as automation. And we are moving in the right direction, leading in coating business all around the world, not only in the Gulf area. We have opened a factory in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia a couple of years ago, and now this is our new factory in Kuwait. And we're looking forward in the future to be part of the green field in all the Middle East.
What we're doing today is we are inaugurating our new factory in Kuwait. We have been in Kuwait for more than 50 years, together with our local partners, the Al Rashid. Today we have a paint producing factory in Shuwaikh, closer to Kuwait City, but we are running out of space because we are so lucky that the demand is increasing and increasing in Kuwait. So we needed a bigger factory. We have found this ideal location down here in Mina Abdullah, where we will very, very soon be ready to produce our paint from.
The factory is also the first coatings production unit in Kuwait to include a regenerative thermal oxidizer unit, which removes volatile organic components during production to prevent atmospheric pollution. From Mina Abdullah, this is Salim Kendiri reporting for The Week in 30 Minutes.
Dear viewers, welcome back again with our special guest this evening, Mr. Peterson. Hello. So, Mr. Peterson, can you tell us more about the new factory?
Yeah, exactly. We just inaugurated this factory in Mina Abdullah. It's an expansion compared to our existing factory. We are actually expanding the production capacity with 40%. So now from this factory we can produce 19 million liters of paint per year right now. And we are lucky enough to have further space, so over the coming year we will probably expand it even more, so we can get all the way up to 25 million liters capacity here in Kuwait.
Wow. And how different is Hempel Coating than any other coating companies?
I think we are one of the largest paint coating companies in the world, but especially in the Middle East. What we're building on is a very long tradition. We have been here in Kuwait since 1966. It means that we are combining the best of our technologies in Europe, in America, in Asia, but we have a lot of experience in how to deal with the climate in the Middle East, and also how the local taste and fashion and so on is. So we are building on trying to combine the best from the international coating world with local knowledge and local commitment to the Kuwait market.
So what are your advices for the public regarding selections of coating?
I mean, if we talk to consumers or to new homeowners selecting paint, of course it should be a high quality recognized paint. It has to do with how often it needs to be repainted and maintained. But what I think is even more important also for the consumer to look into, say, the health aspects of paint. Finding a paint which doesn't contain any volatile organic compounds, any VOC, of course not contain any lead or anything else like that. So you're sure that your kids and yourself grow up in a safe and healthy environment.
Of course. Which projects has Hempel been part of in Kuwait, and what are some of the other upcoming projects?
I mean, we have been part of many projects here in Kuwait. To name a few, we have painted the Kuwait Towers, we have painted Kuwait Opera House, recently the US Embassy. We have been lucky enough to provide our solutions to many of the hospitals here in Kuwait. Gaba Hospital we just painted. But we've also been a long-standing partner for KOTC when it comes to the marine coating solutions. And also we're having a lot of work at the new Al Sur refinery. So there's not many projects in Kuwait where Hempel has not been part of it one way or the other.
So would you like to add some other information about the company developments?
I mean, what we have seen now is that the demand is locally increasing in Kuwait. So we wanted to reconfirm, we have been here for 50 years, we are going to stay here for at least another 50 years, we say. But we hopefully, inshallah, we have a long history here, we want to continue, but we also want to upgrade things a little bit. We are building one of the most environmentally friendly coating factories in the entire world. I mean, we are cleaning the air which is coming out of the factory, so there will not be any smell or anything else. We are cleaning the water. There's a wastewater recycling unit, and we're having a solvent distillery unit, so we are also not letting out any pollution. Not at all. And on top of that, we will now have a bit more space for our factory, so we can create a better environment also for the workers there. I mean,
of course. Thank you, Mr. Peterson. We conclude this exciting interview with Carson Peterson, Hempel Group Vice President for West of the Middle East region. Thank you for being with us this evening.
Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you.
Now, in our second report, the Ministry of State for Youth Affairs concludes its Dasa Festival with a closing night featuring performances from various artists, including Kuwaiti singer Ibrahim Dashti. Reporting from the closing night ceremony, here's more from Taslima Rasool.
This is Taslima Rasool reporting at the Sheikh Jabal Al Ahmed Cultural Centre at the closing night of the Adasa Festival. Joining me tonight is the Kuwaiti superstar singer Ibrahim Dashti. Ibrahim, so please tell us, how do you feel about performing here tonight?
I'm so happy, I'm so glad to be here. I'm the first singer in Kuwait sing on this stage, so I'm so happy, and inshallah it will be a good and big concert for me.
Let's have a look at tonight's performances. The Adasa Festival, under the Ministry of State for Youth Affairs, has now finally drawn to an end. The evening gave recognition to members of the youth and presented awards for youth in various different fields. The closing night ceremony, held at the Sheikh Jabal Al Ahmed Cultural Centre, attended by the Minister of State for Youth Affairs and the Under-Secretary of State for Youth Affairs, featured performances from Yusuf Al Yassin, Omar Afuni and Ibrahim Dashti, as well as an artwork gallery display.
I'm a musician, I'm a singer-songwriter, and today I'm going to perform a medley of some of the songs that are on my latest album, Rush. The type of music that I do is pop music, and I'm so excited to be here at the Opera House in Kuwait at GACC. I really hope everybody who watches the show enjoys it, and you know, I feel like this performance of mine is dedicated to every child out there who's watching with a dream, who wants to be a singer and they thought it was not possible before. But hopefully, you know, I'll give them hope and they'll like what I do.
Adasa Festival, there was a wide variety of events and activities that took place, such as workshops, film screenings and lectures. The aim of the festival was to create a platform to empower creative expression through film, photography, fine art and performance art by showcasing and celebrating Kuwaiti artists. Reporting at the Sheikh Jabal Al Ahmed Centre. Tonight is the closing night of the Adasa Festival. It has now drawn to an end. Until next year, this is Taslima Rasool reporting for the week in 30 minutes.
The French Institute in Kuwait recently hosted Dr. Dominique Walton, who is an internationally organized specialist in communication, on its premises in the French Institute of Kuwait, on its premises to talk about the importance of communication, which coincides with the Francophone celebrations that are currently taking place across Kuwait. The Francophone celebrations are organized by the French Embassy and the French Institute. Dr. Walton is currently visiting Kuwait, where he is also expected to discuss the importance of communication at Kuwait University Kefang campus. Dr. Dominique Walton is a research director at the Centre National de la Recherche Scientifique CNRS in Paris and head of the Laboratory Information, Communication and Scientific Issues since 2000. Reporter Renwa Jabouri brings us more.
Culture, diversity and communication create compelling dynamics in any given society, which in turn creates a healthy, thriving society who continue to evolve, learn and be a vehicle of positive change in today's world. According to Dr. Walton, communication and cultural diversity is at the heart of life and its issues.
The main problem of the globalization is the rationalization and only one language. If we want to save globalization, we have to save English, absolutely. But there are also big languages, which are Arabic, Russian, Roman languages as French, because we can make business in the world with one language, but we think, we create, we dream with the modern languages. So the language is the first condition of the culture. And in the world of tomorrow, we have to save the cultural diversity. So we have to fight together to save the languages, the different languages, the modern languages in the world, and to save, at the same moment, the cultural diversity. This is my last book in French for the moment. It has been published 2 months ago, and I'm speaking of why for me communication is so important, why it's difficult to save communication, what is uncommunication, what is the communication in the world, and what are the relationships between communication and democracy.
Dr. Walton has published numerous works focusing on the relationship between culture, communication, society and politics. He has further researched the political and cultural impact of globalization in the area of information and communication.
Today is a Francophonie Day, and we have also the discussion with Professor Jordan. It is a pleasure to me to be present at the conference, because you know that Vietnam is one of the Francophonie country. We have a long tradition, cultural, economic link with French.
Dr. Walton is highly regarded on a local and international level. He is a writer, an expert, an academic who has covered issues on communication and cultural diversity in a most academic, inspiring and compelling manner. Cultural diversity and the importance of cultural diversity. This is what was addressed in today's lecture in a most engaging and interesting manner. From the French Institute Jabriya, I'm Gemma Jabouri reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
The British Council Kuwait held their annual alumni gala dinner at the Movenpick Hotel. In 2016, UK alumni networks were set up all across the Gulf under the Next Generation program to provide opportunities for its members to meet and exchange experiences, to learn and develop their careers, to support and mentor recent graduates, and to inspire the next generation of the leaders in their countries. The Alumni Gala Dinner is an exclusive event for the Kuwait UK Alumni Network members as part of this program. Reporter Taslima Rasool has more on the Kuwait UK Alumni Gala Dinner.
The British Council is the United Kingdom's international organisation for cultural relations and educational opportunities. The UK and Kuwait have an important long-standing relationship, strengthened through the strong individual connections that many Kuwaitis cherish since they attended UK academic institutions. British Council Kuwait would like to connect with anyone who has studied in the UK to join their group of alumni. The Alumni Gala Dinner is an exclusive event for the Kuwait UK Alumni Network members as part of this programme. The Alumni Network offers a program of activities that will provide its members with many opportunities to meet and exchange experiences, to learn and develop their careers, to support and mentor recent graduates, and to inspire the next generation of leaders in Kuwait.
We're here at the gala dinner, the annual gala dinner of the Gulf UK Alumni Network. The UK Gulf Alumni Network was set up by the British government to provide opportunities for professional development and networking for alumni of UK universities. The network is designed to provide opportunities for lifelong learning and for people who are committed to contributing to the future of the UK and Gulf countries. We provide training opportunities. We have a LinkedIn network to enable young people to link up across the 6 GCC countries.
Great pleasure to be with you here this evening on the occasion of the UK Alumni Annual Gala Dinner, which is taking place just before the UK Education Fair, EduCex, is opening here tomorrow. This is a really important event in the annual calendar. As British Ambassador here in Kuwait over the last 3 years, I've been very pleased to see a steady stream of Kuwaiti students travelling to the United Kingdom. There are more than 4,000 Kuwaitis studying across the United Kingdom at the present time.
I'm really excited to be here at the UK Alumni Dinner. It's a good experience to meet other people, other UK graduates, to share some of our experiences and connect with them, socializing with them. I think it's a great event that I'm careful to attend every year, and hopefully that we'll see more of it in the upcoming years.
This is Taslima Rasool reporting for The Week in 30 minutes.
The Kuwait Latin America Cultural and Business Conference recently took place at Al Batain Library. The conference witnessed the attendance of a number of foreign companies attend the event, diplomatic figures and distinguished guests. The conference discussed a range of issues that are aimed at bolstering the economic and social relations between Latin America and Kuwait. Reporter Ghanwa Jaburi has more.
French speakers from around the globe are seen to unite annually during the month of March to promote the French language and the diversity and traditions that has stood the test of time through its uniqueness, diversity and resonating culture.
This year is quite interesting because we have many events, of course, and diverse events. We really want to show the diversity of French speakers. That's the reason why it started by the Romanian, which is not very well known as a great French-speaking country. Then, as you probably know too, Canadian will lead Francophonie 2017. This is the same way to explain that Francophonie is not only Belgium, not only Switzerland and France. It's spread all around the world. For example, who knows that there is French speaker community from the 18th century in Missouri, US? So it's really, we really want to see how the culture, the French culture, is nowadays able to do things in the five continents. Among all of these events, we'll have two concerts. One sharing with Algerians, singers and French singers, and one other pure traditional Canadian French speakers. So it will be something very, very important, and we are especially happy to share these two concerts with the National Theatre of Kuwait. So for us, it's both celebrating French speakers and celebrating the new cultural center of Kuwait.
Francophonie 2017 will witness a variety of spectacles take place across certain venues in Kuwait. Some of the events include a concert, workshops, screening of films, photography exhibitions and a lot more.
I would like to say that Romania is delighted to present to the Kuwaiti public an example of the diversity of the Francophonie. There are many countries member of this great family, the Francophone family, starting with Canada and continuing with European countries such as France, such as Belgium, such as Switzerland, Romania, of course, and many Arabic countries, Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, and continuing to Asian countries such Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam. We would like to show to the Kuwaiti friends the diversity of this association, organization, international organization of the Francophonie, but also the national identity of Romania. And this is also an invitation addressed to the Kuwaiti friends to come and to visit Romania and to see with their own eyes how beautiful and how diverse is the Romanian tradition. This exhibition is a very special one because it presents traditional costumes, 200 years old, some of them, and showing the evolution of this handicraft towards nowadays. And this exhibition is hosted by the private library Al Babtain, and we have a great partnership with Al Babtain library, and I would like to thank to our host this evening, Madame Suad Al-Atiki. And I think it is our duty as Embassy of Romania to contribute to the cultural activities in Kuwait and to present the best of our culture to our Kuwaiti friends.
Francophonie is a remarkable event that offers society an opportunity to explore other cultures, interact and engage with the Francophonie community, and most of all, learn more about a culture that is dynamic and indeed beautifully diverse. Francophonie 2017 is about to begin and is about to highly engage and entertain society with its rich diversity and beautiful colours. From Al Babtain Library, I'm Gemna Jaburi reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
This brings us to the close of tonight's episode of The Week in 30 Minutes. We hope to see you again same time next week. Our highly dedicated team of correspondents are constantly out on the field searching for reports that matter most to you. We look forward to receiving your feedback on the stories we showed this evening and are ready to cover issues that are of special interest to you. So email us your suggestions at moikuwaitnews@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at MOI Kuwait News and on Facebook at MOI Kuwait News. And of course, if you would like to see our reports once again, you can visit our YouTube channel at MOI Kuwait News. Thank you for joining us tonight and see you next week with more exclusive reports. Have a good night.